we'll learn from the past. I don't know.
Well,
What do
you know,
think?
Santayana said that if you don't remember the past, you're doomed to repeat it. Well, a lot of people have very short memories. And of course, the young people, hope springs eternal. They always think, well, I'm going to succeed. Maybe somebody else didn't, but I will. And you'll never get anywhere in the world until you do have young people with a heart that thinks that way, I guess. It's the best way you can think about it, unless it's really foolhardy.
Right. And how does the Civic League feel about the generation of using wind turbines in the area?
Well, I think they're coming around to it more. Certainly back, I remember when Phil Bartlett put up several wind turbines. Do you remember that? No, I guess it was before you came.
No.
Well, he did. He allowed the government or whoever it was doing it to put them up, and they got the information they needed from it, and then they took them down. Now Phil now has a great big, humongous wind mill, and it is making all the electricity for the farm. Now we're coming to, here we are.
Yep.
Down there is the hamlet of Quidnet.
Wow.
This is another time you could come out here and take a
Well,
look.
you can tell me about it, and I
Yeah.
might be able to just run through and show a couple of pictures. So
All right.
While we're
Later,
driving.
you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So that's a pretty hamlet of
Of
Quidnet.
little houses that have been there for a long, long time. They abut Saskatchewan Pond, and people love it.
I would say this is one of my favorite spots.
Oh, I can see why it would be, yes. And we're running now toward Squam. Now, Squam is something, a place that has been well cared for. Now, as you see on the numbering, on any road, on the left are the even numbers, on the right are the odd numbers. So that was 28. We've been numbered from the heart of Quidnet, if that's what you want to call a heart.
Okay.
But that's where the numbering starts down at Quidnet Road and comes up. Now this one right here, 33. That's very deep. Goes all the way in.
All right.
Right
now
up to the.
You have a big association out here?
It's a big one. It's called Quidnet Squam.
All right.
Yeah. And as I say, the two men that seem to make it go. Let's see now. Let me get this one.
Well, this is the wealthiest.
Howard Blitman and Richard.
The property out
Peterson.
here is the most expensive on the island. Yes.
Well, it could be.
Okay.
It could be in terms of people wanting it.
Because it's
Fortunately-
estates. You know, they have large spreads
Well,
out here in
they've
privacy.
kept acres. I don't know what the 3-acre zoning, 5-acre zoning. I don't know for sure.
Right.
But people who really want something can go buy 2 lots. If 2 lots are available, you can take them, and that way you've got what you want. It's the most, for my money, it's one of the most beautiful areas. It's the way Nantucket was very much used to be. Now here we go. Reese Trucking. It's the. Whoa! Don't go too far.
No, he's fine.
Oh.
Okay. Did that scare you?
Yeah. I'm.
You get a little scared?
Well, I'm gutless when it comes to having the thing tip.
Oh,
I wouldn't want it to tip.
Oh no, we'd have to tip it. It would have to be.
Don't show
Don't
me.
even try. Don't even try, Gino. Boy, look at that road down
Oh, yeah.
there. That was a pretty road.
Oh, yes.
My gosh, that goes right to the
Right
ocean.
to the ocean,
Ooh.
every one of them. And there's no erosion here, you see.
Right.
The erosion is really past the... Now here's a spot that's owned by the Conservation Foundation. Okay?
Oh, wow.
This area will never be built on. It couldn't be built on.
Wow.
But still,
Yeah.
some people would try a little bit of landfill on the sly. There's no end of things that people will
Is
try.
that right? Do you find that?
Yes, if they could get away with it, they figure, why not? Why shouldn't I do it? I've got the money, and I've got the power, and they do. But we've got organizations that tell them no. It's a tough job. That the Conservation Foundation and the
And the HDC, right?
HDC and the Conservation Commission, they all have tough jobs, and those people, my hat is out to them. They have a go for a day's work, and then they go at 5 o'clock in the afternoon or so and
Now,
get going on committee work. Sometimes it runs till 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock. Tough work.
Yep.
It really is. Now there's, I don't know who owns what, but there's another one.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
That one I don't. That one looks new.
Well, people like it. You know, they
Yeah.
told the architect what they wanted, and
Hey.
he gave it to them.
That is a big
A lot of grapevines right here. But,
hotel. That one.
oh well, a lot of them could be.
Like a resort
There's,
area.
there's,
Oh, there's your buddy.
there's where my,
Yeah.
there's my buddy.
Does it cost anything to join the Civic League? You pay
Only
dues?
it varies according to the association. Now, at the town association, it costs $15 for one person, $25 for a husband and wife, or whatever menage you want to name.
Mhm.
So that's the cost for the
Okay.
town. Now, the others, some of them charge a lot more,
Mhm.
and that's up to them. And some of them have an organization that almost was started by the hotel, the real estate bunch that started it all. It varies. Some people pay more per year,
Right.
but some of people, I guess they're just used to the fact that they've got to pay a lot, and they do. They just do. Now we're coming through to the end of the Squam Road. You'll be glad to know. And we're running into Warwinnett. Now Warwinnett's a very nice hamlet again. It really is just a hamlet. It's started out as the hotel, the Warwinnett House, and the
Do you
cottages.
remember when that
Oh,
started?
sure. I
Right.
remember when it was just the hotel.
And what
and a
kind
few-
of a hotel was it?
American Plan. It had 3 meals a day. Oh, it was a wonderful.
American Plan?
American Plan means
Oh.
you get your breakfast, lunch, and dinner as part of the
Now,
deal.
would the locals go out to it, or
No,
No, it
people
was
live
still
there.
for-
If you went there, American
Oh.
Plan, you'd come from away.
was it
and
expensive then to stay there?
Relatively.
Yeah.
Not today. It's the most expensive place, I guess, but it's worth every penny. I always say, if you want a really restful vacation, well, when it's the place, because
Yeah.
you can just relax. They've got a couple of vans, you know, that run people out. You know those black ones with
Sure.
the all right? They run to the Warwinnett House. And of course, you've also got the White Elephant is certainly very luxurious.
Yes.
And the Ship's Inn, for that matter. But there aren't that many, you know. I mean, the Jared's.
Summer house,
Yeah,
right?
that's a little smaller little
Yeah.
work than Warwinnett has a long history of it. And they had, when I was a kid, they had the thing called the casino, and that was a bar. I guess that really started when Prohibition went off in 1933, and then they were able to serve booze legally. Everybody had booze, but now it was legal, you know. Warwinnett Casino was a place where people loved to come out and just have a good time.
Oh, wow.
There was one in Wisconsin, too.
Do you
Good.
remember that?
Sure, I sure do.
And why don't they have that anymore? What?
Well, for one thing, the Warwinnett House is for, I don't know whether they welcome the public or not, as much as they used to. It
well,
goes
they
with
do
fashion,
the
you know.
restaurant does.
Well, you'd have to be well-heeled to go there. And whether they have a place where people would be welcome in the evening for a few drinks, I'm out of that now, you know. I just don't know
Think they do, though.
what yeah.
Yeah.
It certainly would be a
I
lovely...
know that they're advertising on Whaler Sports.
Well, there you go.
So there you go.
They
They are. They want the locals.
They want the
to know about
locals,
it.
that's
Mhm.
right, huh? Isn't it lovely? What a day. It's such the glorious light.
Oh,